And in this video I'm going to be going through the features of my new iPhone 6s Plus. So yeah, the first thing I want to say is that it's a nice phone. It's a bit big because I did have the 5s before, but yeah, I played with it for a bit today and I'm going to just go through some of the features now. So the first one, obviously here you've got your Touch ID. See that? I unlocked my phone so quick because the new Touch ID sensor is really responsive. So that's something new that has come across on the new iPhone 6s Plus. With me just touching it, so again, I'll lock it. Just lock it there. All I need to do now, again, press it. Within a second, it's opened. So if obviously you've used a Touch ID on the 5s upwards, you know it does take a while, but that is just super quick. So yep, that's one thing. So, as you can see here, if I hold my finger down on this, you can see it moves. If I let go, it will return. If I press it again, it moves. If I let go, it returns. That is the new feature called Live Photos, and that is only available on the 6s upwards. So, say if you go into Photos and you just take a photo of your child or of a football match or whatever, it will record, I think, 3 seconds before it and 3 seconds after it, even though it's a photo. So that way, when you set it as your background, and then you go into pressing it, it will do that exact same thing. Obviously that's the new 3D touch, so that's another feature. They call that Live Photos. Alright, so in order to get that live feature, you go into camera, it pops up, and then at the top there you can see that little yellow circle. That's where it's going to control the live photo on and off setting. So if I tap it now, it will just say live off. I don't know if you saw it, obviously it's a bit dark in here, but if I press it again, it will just say live. And that will tell you that when you take a photo, it's going to take 2 seconds before or 3 seconds before and after. So that way it gives you a little video, and even when you're going through it in your gallery, you can still check it. And when you want to set it as your wallpaper, you can still check it. So if I take a picture of, I don't know, my bag. So we're down here. I'll take a picture of my bag. There we go. I'm just going to press photo. So bang. Taking a picture of my bag. Yeah, see, and then now if I go into the actual photo I took and I just hold down on it, you can see it was a photo. Taking a photo of my bag, even saw me move it. So then if I go here into there, and then I go to use as wallpaper down here, I use it as a wallpaper. It's give me 3 options down here. Live photo, which would mean the one that moves. If I press it now, you can see it's a moving background. Or perspective, which is the one that you can tilt your phone up and down and it moves in different angles, or standard where it does still, where it doesn't move at all. So that's a new setting. Live photo. It's actually cool if you can get a nice photo of something. So another thing that's new, if you go into your any messaging software, as you can see here, I'm typing a whole load of gibberish. You can now, without having to like try and find a specific letter, you can now just, if you hold on the keypad down here, hold on G, you can see it goes grey, and you can use that to maneuver just by, it's like a trackpad in fact. So on the old phones you had that little trackball on the Blackberries. You can now use your finger once you press down on any letter to now go through all of the digits just like that. So yeah, they call that the virtual trackpad. Another feature which is quite cool is the fact that if I say hey Siri, my phone should just react. So it's not listening to me now, but if I say hey Siri, there we go, it's just come up automatically. Again, no hands, so I can turn that off. You can see down here, and I will not touch it. If I say again without touching it, hey Siri, there we go, boom, it just works. What you to do, oh, can you see? Oh, there we go. Hey Siri, it's just recording what I said. Let's see what she says.
I thought so.
Great. So, the way I set that up, you go down here into your settings. Yep, you go into general, and over here you have Siri. You go into Siri, then you turn on allow hey Siri, and you just have to go through like some sort of training to train Siri and get Siri used to your voice. It just makes things hands-free. Yeah, that is called Hey Siri. Another feature is what they call reachability. As you can see, it is a big phone, a really big phone. So with this, what you can do, say if I want to, obviously I'm on here and I've got my apps up here. I've got, I don't know if you can see, wait for it to focus. Rubbish camera. Facebook, eBay camera, all of that's on the top. All of that's on the top. Do here, I'm just going to tap on it twice. So if I double tap on it, you can see it pushes it down to the top, and now my thumb can now reach it without me having to try and reach at the top, etc. So that is called reachability, and that setting can be turned on through here. Go to settings, if we come out through Hey Siri, press back, and oh no, I've said it again, Hey Siri, I shouldn't have said it. I'll go into accessibility, go into accessibility there, and along the bottom you should go all the way down and you should see something here. It says reachability. That means you double tap the home button, not double tap, you just double tap, not double click, and it brings the things that are at the top down to the bottom. Next, what I'm gonna show you is the peek and pop. So peek and pop works like this. So if I unlock my phone again quickly, nice and smooth, if I go into, I don't know, my mail, so if I go into my mail here, you can see I've got an email from Costa. Say if I just want to check what it's about, I'm just going to put my finger on it once, push down on it once, there we go, and as you can see it comes up about 3/4, nearly 90% of the page. If I push down again, it's gone to the full thing. You can see there, it's gone to the whole thing. That is the difference between the old iOS and the new iOS, and the fact that it's got a 3D touch. So again, press down on it a tiny bit, it'll give you a little preview. If you don't fancy it, let go, but if you do fancy it, click on it, push down. Again, you can use that in your messages in case you just want to check the last conversation and what the last thing was said. You can just check it. If you want to respond, push down, respond. If not, just leave it. So I won't take all the fun out of it, but 3D Touch can be used on loads of apps that come with Apple. So obviously the standard iOS apps. If you look at camera here, if I hold that quite hard, you can see the options there. It gives me the option to take a selfie, record a video, record slow-mo, or take a photo. That's options there. If I just let go of it and come out of it, it won't do anything. It will allow me to do that. So another one of the features is the whole selfie flash. As you can see here, it's in photo mode, and on the side here you should see a little button there. So that button there, once I tap it, so I'll just tap on that there, it gives me the options to now select whether I want the flash on or off. You think front facing camera, why would it have the option on? All it does, when you take a selfie, it will now flash the screen. So in fact it'll put a white, I don't know, like a white flash on the screen, or a white piece of paper on the screen. It just flashes really bright like that. You see that? And it'll take the picture. So now say if I go into the photo now, it's taking a picture of my watch. It's not a very good picture, but it's a really bright picture. Obviously I don't want to take a picture of my room because it's really messy. And yeah, that is how it works. I'll leave that up to you guys to test that properly. Once you're taking pictures of your faces, because all of you lot are obviously gorgeous people. So yeah, if you're ever like in the dark or in the house and you want to take a selfie and it's too dark or whatever, you can just turn on that flash. It'll flash the screen with a white, I don't know, white image, and it will just brighten up the photo and brighten up your face, and then take the photo. Very intelligent.